guys seem to have wandered off Longzy territory.
Walk away.
Well, you escalated that pretty fast. Usually there's a little more repartee.
You know there's a door right there.
Shut up and help me out.
These are tough times. We're losing money and we're losing guys.
Your sister is building an army. Now is the time to adapt or die. She ordered my death. Family can be complicated.
We have enough enemies outside of Chinatown. I no longer want to be at war.
Peace never lasts.
Cops are shutting down our businesses. All hell's breaking news because of you.
We will cleanse our city of this alien race.
They'll never treat us as equals.
I may not be able to keep trouble from your door.
Maybe you should think about leaving town.
It's too late for that. Plus, do you have any idea how long it took to put this dress on?
I'm not a cop anymore. I can do things differently.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing out there? Hello. Happy Saturday. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate you tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Sometime when I'm coming in, I try to, do a little something for you and play a trailer, play a video. And so I was just playing the season 3 trailer for Warrior, but I got the warning over here, the heads up, like, hey, you using some copyright material. So I had to go ahead and shut that off real quick. I do not want the stream to get blocked. But again, guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. As you're coming on into the room, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought about the episodes. Warrior, we got 3, guys. This is crazy. And I am new to the show. I just got done binging the first 2 seasons, and I am in absolute love with this show. I was saying in my recaps that I'm so mad at you guys because nobody told me that this show was so fire. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully you had a great day today. Hopefully, you just had a relax, chill, got your feet kicked up, you drink your snacks, all of that, because we are going to spoil the hell out of this show Warrior that is on Max or HBO Max. This is your first time joining. I'm B. Avery. I love martial arts, and I'm going to be covering that a lot more on my channel. But let me know how I'm looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know if I am crisp. Let me know if I am clear. I would really appreciate that. I see that we have 10 people watching right now, and let me see how many thumbs up we have. I still got this yellow warning over here, so it's kind of making me nervous, but I see 11 people watching, 15 thumbs up, so that's what's up right there. Let me see. We got Onyx Enros. Great show. Thanks for the heads up. Going to start season 3 now. I love it. Thank you. Winter Hill Warriors. What's going on? Looking forward to this, man. I'm looking forward to it too. Thank you. And ER's grandpa. Hi. What is going on, ER's grandpa? I definitely do know that name right there. Thank you for being here, ER's grandpa. I really do appreciate it. We also got and thumbs up the video, guys. Jason Wilcox in the building. Sound good, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. And now I got the green light again over here, so I don't, the stream is not gonna, get turned off or anything like that. So that is a good thing. But man, guys, we got 3 episodes, but thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. I also, well, actually before that, again, thank you guys so much. Wait, where is it at? Where is that? Oh, I don't have it uploaded, do I? Give me 2 seconds. I thought I had everything ready and good to go, but I'm about to in just a few seconds, and we can get this party started. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my live recap for Warrior season 3 episodes 1 through 3. Guys, we're gonna be getting to all this nitty gritty right here. It's like there are dang near an hour each, so we're not gonna be able to go over every detail, but We got exactly the wrong time to get proud. Mei Ling uses government connections to consolidate power. Assam and the highway must find new ways to survive. And then we got anything short of a blow to the head. As Assam and Young Jung struggle to produce authentic bills, they get valuable printing advice from an unexpected source. New character right there. We're going to talk about if we like her or not. And no time for fucking chemistry. While taking menacing steps to secure Nellie's land, Strickland instills confidence in Leary's political abilities. Douglas Strickland is a bitch. Like, we need to get him out of there. He is a hoe. I cannot stand him. My goodness gracious, like, he's just despicable. You know, we're gonna have to deal with him. But man, at the end, the end of season 2 gave me everything I wanted and more, y'all. I was so satisfied for all the times to team up and just a big ass brawl, riot, throwdown, you know, against the white supremacists. That was just lovely. And we got Father June coming there too, saving younger June. I mean, I love the guys. Before we get started and we get into all the details, again, I did do a review for Warrior season 1, so you can check that out if you like. I also did one for season 2, and I have a breakdown for each of the individual episodes that we're going to be talking about today. So we got ER's grandpa, Ben's dog 3. Damn, that's what's up. I love it, ER's grandpa. I love it. So y'all let me know, like, ER's grandpa, you especially, and Jason, everybody. Let me know, like, do y'all have a favorite character so far? I do. I mean, I have a few. Are you guys liking the new characters? Mark Dacascos, who is playing Kung Pak. Do you like him? Let me know. He's been popping up in martial arts films for the longest. Last time we seen him was recently this year. And John Wick? No, not this year. The fourth one came out this year. It was part 3. John Wick Parabellum. John Wick 3 Parabellum. Do y'all like him as a new character? That's not him. Let me see if I got a image of him real quick. Is that him? No, that's Bill O'Hara. But I like him. I do. And he was able to throw down pretty well. Man, I guess I don't have an image of that, guys, but my apologies. But y'all know how I'm talking about. Mark Dacascos. He fought with Lee Young at the end of episode 2 against Muchin, the 3 brothers home. Trying to build a bridge with them. Like, hey, join the Long Z. And he's like, no, I know Mei Ling may have your balls in the box, but she doesn't have mine. Y'all end up there. Y'all tripping. But one of the things I'm loving about the show, besides the fighting, which is freaking fantastic, I'm loving that, is the story itself and the characters. Again, I love the ending of season 2, but the very beginning of this episode really did frustrate me. It did. Now, the fighting in episode 1 was freaking incredible. It was amazing. I can say that already in these first 3 episodes, the fighting is much crisper. Season 2 was better than 1, and 3 is better than 2. But after y'all team up, all the tones, y'all want to start fighting each other at the very beginning, even though it was lovely and it was beautiful and I loved it. We had Young June in there trying to throw his daggers against Lee Young and getting tossed up. And our hero, so to speak, Assam had to come through there with the Bruce Lee dragon kick to break it up. And they was fighting in the street, looking at, I mean, where I know I got that image right there. It did look good at the very beginning. Where is it at? It looked freaking fantastic. It did. Here we go. Right here. Look at that. Look at them throwing down. I mean, this is what we come to see. But at the same time, y'all killing each other, man. And y'all just teamed up. Y'all don't need to be killing each other. Like, I don't know what Mei Ling is doing. She over here stepping on their territory, trying to, sell the opium. I was frustrated by that. Even though it was amazing, even though it was good, Mei Ling was tripping. She started a mess. It was good. It was entertaining mess, but it was some mess. You know what I'm saying? So Mei Ling don't need to be doing that. But it was good fighting though. It was good fighting. Now I was just talking about favorite characters. One of mine is Chow. Chow is one of my favorites. I mean, he's just a G to me. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know who y'all's favorite character is. But Chow went to go try to deliver these shooters to these counterfeiters for $100. Of course, they're going to be racist and all of that. Talking about, hey, nobody's going to miss, you know, a uppity Chinaman. If I were to blow you away right here, you have anything else to say? Chow, step forward. And he said, yes, $100. I was like, I like that. Chow got some balls. And the dude said that too. Like, man, you got some big balls when you're trying to, man. Ain't gonna throw the $100 down. But when Chow he's observing and he looked around and he saw that stack of excuse me, he saw that stack of money back there. He was like, hey, I'm gonna download this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep, you know, this may come and be, you know, be much valuable later on, you know. But you know, we got the intro. And I like Chow. Also, how do y'all feel about Young June as a leader now? He is messing up to me. He, you know, he went to the printing factory just saying, hey, where's the money? Oh, dude, the owner, the father, he did have somewhat of an attitude. You know, he was kind of being condescending. But Young June didn't have to slap the old man in the face like that. That's just not, that's, you know, even though he may owe you, you got to respect your elders. You know, you trying to flex, that's just not the right way to do it. You know? And so that was really frustrating right there. But, you know, Father June is gone. He left at the end of season 2. I like the way he did exit. It would be nice to have him back because he was great. But even as Kung Pak said in episode 2, Young June is not half of what Father June was. And so he's starting out pretty bad trying to be a leader. You know, you're not going to get far slapping people around like that. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all feel about Bill, though? The man that just keep on making messes. He wants his wife and family back, Lucy. And I don't blame him. Do y'all like Bill? What's going on, Larry? Well, today I feel like that son is going to be a problem. He was ready to get it in and wasn't afraid. His mom held him back. Are you speaking about the son at the printing press? That son is going to be a problem. He was ready to get it in and wasn't afraid. His mom held him back. Are you speaking about the printing press when Young June slapped the older man? Yes, that son. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, man, we're gonna see. But what? That's not his mom though. I think that's his sister. You know what? But you know whether that's your mom or your sister, man. Well, no. I mean, somebody to slap your daddy. You know, you're not just gonna sit there and take it. You got to be strategic, though. You know, learn your battles. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what do I think about Bill, man? You know, it's his fault. You know, he wanted to be in the pocket of Zing, and I do respect the way he put his foot down. Like, look, I done paid my debt. You trying to pay me one more time? He threw the money back. I'm done. But they showed up to his crib, had the knife to his family's throat. They barely got out of there alive. I don't blame Lucy for leaving. I mean, she still loves him. That's clear. You know, they're trying to communicate the best they can. You know, he's coming visitation, seeing the baby and crawling and all that. He like, hey, he's trying to get the job. He is trying to be the police chief. You know, because Flanagan died at the end of last season. He thinks he got the back. Hey, baby, I'm about, you know, the mayor before he died, the mayor gave me the key to the city because I found the swordsman. You know, it was around episode 5 or 6, season 2. Flanagan dead, you know. Buckley is new. He trying to, you know, just get his feet wet, you know. settle in. I got the job. I'm not going to be in Chinatown no more. Then we'll be safe. And then you can come home. She's like, Bill, you got a short memory. Chill out. Take care of everything first. And then we'll talk. And your boy didn't even get the job. He didn't get the job. Sup, Jason Wilcox? Asham, Young June, and a toy are my favorite. Okay. I really like the complexity of Bill's character. Me too. Child is 3 steps ahead of everyone else. Yes. This is very true. This is very true. I do like a toy. I didn't really care for her. I mean, she's cool. A toy has grown on me. But I really do like her for the way she threw down at the end of episode 3. I mean, she's not 100% yet. But that was nice. Her and Lay out there, you know, Crouch the Tiger, Hidden Dragon, with that. It was, you know, people are, yeah, we're going to get there. Yeah, Young June, I didn't like him in season 1, but he grew on me and I started loving him in season 2. And he's getting on my nerve right now. He is. But we're going to see if he grows on me a bit more. Yeah, but Bill is complex because remember in season 1, when I think it was Damon that was in the back pocket of the Chinese, was, you know, trying to roll up on Bill. Bill went to Leary. Leary beat his ass. Bill killed him. That was crazy right there. How y'all feel about Bill killing Damon? You know, I mean, that was in season 1, but I'm not going to forget about that, you know. And your boy Lee quit. Richard Lee from Georgia, the other cop. You know, I guess I could have Googled this, but I was like, you know, Richard E. Lee, Robert E. Lee, you know, is that some type of Easter egg connection right there? You know, but we're talking about Bill. Lee quit. He's like, look, I don't want to work with you no more, Bill. You know, you this, you that. What's up, turnips? Go, happy Saturday, brother. Yes. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Thank you for being here. But Bill is interesting, man. Bill is interesting. What y'all think about Bill? What y'all think about Bill? Bill is an interesting one, and he's trying to get his family back, man. You know, Leary is making me laugh too. Dylan Leary is a great antagonist. He really is. You know, he's not a good guy. He is an antagonist, but he's a good one. It was great to see that fight between him and Assam at the end of episode 2. I wonder if they are going to throw down again sometime in season 3. It was also interesting in season 2, you know, when he showed up, what was it? So yeah, we got to talk about Leary. Leary at the beginning, he's in the council meeting, right? He's like, hey, they're trying to get the jobs and they're arguing over the price of lumber and steel. Like, you just need to study the economics. I understand the economics. Oh, well, if you understand the economics, why don't you explain it to me? Because I'm seeing different numbers than you are. He's like, you know what numbers I see? 25,000. That's how many Chinamen are in San Francisco right now. And they can't even vote. And they're taking our jobs. And you need to get the Chinese out of here. Welcome to politics. Nothing ever changes, you know. So they have them back and forth. But it's really interesting to me about Leary because he got offended and felt some type of way when Pierce approached him like, hey, you know what? I am an entrepreneur and I have my finger in a lot of pies. And one of the main ones is infrastructure, me laying railroad and power lines or whatever he said. And the way I have to have the best steel. But there's only a few manufacturers out there that give the best, that have the best steel, and I need the best. However, one of my competitors is not playing fair. And I need you to go pay him a visit, Leary, and convince him to play fair. Well, you guys think that I'm just some type of homosexual. What do you say? Y'all think I'm just some type of thug that I can just, you know, jump at the highest bid? Well, yeah. You went to go beat up Strickland from your council meeting. Not Strickland. I'm finna say San Francisco. Not Douglas Strickland. Somebody. He went to go beat up somebody and was like, hey, here's your new margins. You'll be able to, you know, try to bridge. The dude was like, well, these won't bridge the gap, but I can maneuver. So what you gonna get mad, Larry, when you gonna beat up the dude a couple of scenes prior so the margins can come down so you can hire your Irish men? But when that dude want to hire you for that exact same thing, you know, you want to be butthurt. I don't get it. Bill is relatable, but still, I do like I still do like what you call Leary. Leary is cool. Leary is cool to me. Leary is cool. Now back to Lee. Back to Lee. He don't want to be a cop no more. He got the black girl, the lovely black Negro girl, and they're having their relations. And she is the sister to Happy Jack. She is the sister to Happy Jack. So how do y'all feel about the relationship between her and Lee? Lee and her. Do y'all like it? Seems like they really do like each other. And it's interesting because when they first met at the middle of last season, she tried to double cross him. But you know, Lee does like the chocolate bunnies. He does. You know, that's what got him on the run, you know, because back in Georgia, he killed his own kin because they murdered the slave woman that he fell in love with. So he's escaping out here. So yeah, how do y'all feel about that relationship between Lee and the black? I don't know her name. I can never get her name. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think about that. Now, what's his name? Young June is still tripping being a bad leader. Child was just chilling up in the cut at the whorehouse of a toy. He want to come and slam the hatch down on the table. Hey, what is this right here? I don't trust you. You could sell the blade that's going to kill me. You know, he's telling Hong, I don't trust him. I like Hong. Hong is growing on me. There was never a time I did not like Hong. I've always liked Hong, but I was like, man, Hong seemed like a crazy psychopath. And my recaps that I made, I was like, Hong seemed like, you know, he'll smile in your face and then kill you in your sleep and laugh at you while he doing it, and then start crying after that. You know, because again, I did do individual recaps for each episode, and I said that in one of those. But Hong was telling Young June, like, hey, man, what do you mean you don't trust a child? You pay him, he delivers. That's the agreement. That's the expectation. You and your feelings and all that, you know, that's not going to work. And again, Child was putting his foot down because he's like, hey, and it's the tone the Child uses, you know, it's kind of dry, it's kind of sarcastic, passive aggressive, his own unique personality to it. Like, hey, Young June, if you need help, all you got to do is ask, and I'll be happy to give it. But don't threaten me, because it's not going to work. And then he walks off all jolly. I like Chow. Chow was cool. Chow was cool. Chow was cool. You know, he doesn't try to escalate the situation. Tries to de-escalate. You know, and I like the fact that Hong realizes that. You know, so Young June, not being the best leader, he just has his expectations in the wrong place right now, and he needs to fix that. You know. However, things are still, you know, he's frustrated though because they're running dry. The policemen are all up their asses with these BS ordinances, shutting their business down, and they're not being able to make money and move the way they want. What's this guy's name? Aikman. This loser. Let me look up his name real quick on the cast. He's new. He's from New York because Bill did not get the job as a new police chief. Buckley brought in somebody new. And that was quite funny. Bill O'Hara was in the office eating his toaster strudel at his desk. Buckley came in there. Hey, Bill, can I have a word? Mr. Sergeant O'Leary, can I have a word? He's like, oh, yes. He walked out of there, you know, wiped the crumbs off of his chest. It was like, yeah, you know, I'm about to get this promotion. You know, and as he was walking out the office, you know, he looked back like, yeah, you know, when I come back, I'm gonna have more power. You know, he's like, hey, you know, Buckler's like, hey, I know you thought the job was yours, but I hired somebody else from New York. I know he was mad. I'm not mad at him for reacting that way. I would have reacted the same way too. Benjamin Atwood, that's his name, played by Neil Clayson. It took me a while to find it. He need to get his ass whooped. Oh man, he need to get his ass whooped. The way that he went into Chinatown and just started beating on people, beat him again. And now Bill has never been one of my favorite. I've always been on the fence with him. However, I do like the fact that Bill is kind of stepping up a little bit. I was like, hey man, this is enough. The dude waved the spatula. What you suspect him to do? Everybody in here just chilling and minding their own damn business, and y'all want to come kick the door in and start beating on people? What they're supposed to do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, come on. That's just a reaction. And he just on some power trip. Beat him again. They're freaking terrorists. So we're going to see how long Bill O'Hara can maintain and endure all of this. So her name is Abigail. Thank you guys. Okay, go see Ratholo. Is that it? Because even look, when I have it on not Rotten Tomatoes, but IMDb, I couldn't find it. I didn't know because it's Abigail. There's no picture there. So okay, well, all right, there we go. Abigail, Miss Abigail and Lee and Abigail. She's doing a good job. She's doing a good job. Let's talk about her. So wait, let's shout out to Hainby, appreciate you. Also, shout out ER's grandpa. Sister name is Gosi Radithlo. Okay, I want to know how to pronounce that. What is her origin? Where's she from? Because that is a beautiful pronouncing name. South African actress, writer, and director. She portrays Abigail and Nora on Max's original martial arts crime drama. She portrays Abigail and Nora. Okay. Well, shout out to this sister right here. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Jason Wilcox. I like Lee, although a bit of a white savior character, agreed. But I like him nonetheless, right? I mean, you're very true with that already. But you know, I do like him. Young June is dealing with that paranoia that comes with the job and the situation with the hopaway. Right. He could be doing better, but you know, he is under a lot of stress. You know, I like him. I still like him though. It's like a love-hate thing. I love the way he pulls out his daggers. You know, it's just really signature about him. You know, he's very proud young man. Very proud young man. Now, about Abigail. Abigail is about it. When those gentlemen came up into the bar looking for Lee, she shot the old dude. I'm like, hey, I don't know who that is. I was like, oh, let me pull out a picture. She pulled out that pistola, bam, shot him in the head. I was like, okay, I feel you. That's what's up. Now, she was able, I mean, she did have a gun. But then your boy Lee came up and hit old dude from the back, tried to jump on his back. Then he botched that whole thing. I'm like, bro, you got to do better than that. You know, he almost died. And then Abigail, thank you guys, came around and hit him in the back of the head with the glass. And then he hit him in the face with some glass. And, you know, he was a strong big dude. He barely got out of there, you know, stabbed him in the neck. But shout out to Abigail for that. Shout out to Abigail for that. And we actually found out that she's a widow because when Happy Jack confronted Lee, like, hey, I don't like you living here, and I don't like you with her. You know, her husband, my brother, I think was a relationship. Excuse me. Died for less. So if a white man is robbing y'all in my shops, let him do it because you're bringing too much heat. So Abigail is putting it up, willing to ruin a relationship with her family over this man, over Lee. You know, probably Raditala. Let me see the other. Probably Raditala. ER's grandpa is coming through in the clutch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, she's cool. You know, we're gonna see what's gonna happen with them. Right there. But who do y'all hate more? Who is the bigger asshole? Is it Benjamin, this new police officer, this new police chief, Benjamin Atwood, or Buckley? And let's talk about Maylene real quick. I mean to do that. Let's talk about Maylene real quick. How do y'all feel about Maylene? I already told y'all I was frustrated earlier because she is the one that wants to step on the hot boy territory at the very beginning to create a mess. You know, but she is teaming up with Buckley. Now, it is smart on one hand that she does have this connection with Buckley to get the police out of her neighborhood. They're terrorizing everybody else, to hop away and mooching and all of them. But they're staying out of her territory. She does have that incriminating photo of Buckley with him being in the Confederate, which is very nice trump card to use. It was also smart of her to tell young June that her and Assam are siblings. You know, that's going to cause some chaos as well. You know, Emily defeated her from an outside source can always build itself back up, but if it's internal, that's much more difficult. So she was really smart with that play right there. But what disappoints me is she is wanting to expand outside of Chinatown, which I can understand that, but she's willing to do that with the people that hate her. And you know, what's these white ladies that she's trying to invest with, which I'm going to talk about more in a second. But just staying on Buckley, initially he wanted chaos for his own political moves. And so she was just willing to scrap with her own Chinese brothers and sisters so she can get that. Like, no. Now, if you want to have some type of tie with Buckley or whatever, like, hey, you got the Confederate photo, you know, hell, help me out here and there. Okay, that's one thing. But don't do it to throw your own people under the bus. I don't like that at all. That is that really does make me uncomfortable. You know, you essentially kind of cooning there in a sense. You guys let me know what you think. You guys let me know what you think about what Maylene. And going back to Chow. Chow is going through Chinatown and he's giving these white ladies a tour. Like, hey, this is what happened in the riot. It was a fire. But Chinese are very strong and we can build up our community. And I think her name was Franny or something. She had the peach or pink dress on. She was like, well, it shouldn't happen anyway. And they killed the mayor. And the way the child went over to her and was like, hey, maybe a Chinaman did kill the mayor. Maybe he didn't. Maybe some Chinese are good, but some bad. But so are white men. But most Chinese are good. Man, he intimidated the hell out of her. This way, I laughed. But now we have Maylene trying to rub elbows with these white people. She's telling this story about her being married to a warlord and she had to steal the weapons and sell them on the market. And when she had got enough money, she got on a boat and crossed the salt and came over here and built herself up. I can understand that. You know, you go from that and you want to have some power. You want to have some control. I get it. But Maylene, everybody can't be on top and you don't want to do it at the expense of your own people. You know what I'm saying? So Jason Wood, because I think what gets lost on folks unfamiliar with this show is how damn good the dialogue and the storytelling is. From character development to the conflict. Jason Wood, because I agree 100%. I do. I even like the fact that they reminded you that they're still talking Chinese or in Cantonese, and then they do the little camera switch sound effect thing, but they're speaking in English. The storytelling is great. The storytelling is in character development is better than the fighting. So, man, I'm so upset that I'm late to the party with this show because it is freaking badass, man. It really is. I am enjoying the heck out of this show. I really am. Is there a character that you hate the most, Jason? You too, ER's grandpa and everybody out there. All 12 of us in this warrior live chat this Saturday evening. But yeah, Mei Ling is like, yeah, man, I didn't have no. I used to get beat on. I used to get raped. And I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing at all. Now, what's up with Nelly and a toy? A toy and Nelly. They ever heard knocking boots in the bed in the vineyards? You know, at the very beginning, a toy was in the in Chinatown, but you know, she went out to visit Nelly, and they getting along out there. And Lay, the deaf swordsman, I think she was very, very happy to see a toy, and she got invited. Like, hey, won't you come live out here forever, baby? Me and you. You know, Nelly's like, I found some land a few miles up. We can invite more girls and save them, have them a nice little compound, you know? So their relationship is cute to me. I do like him. I do like him. I do like him. Now, again, let's go back to Kung Pak, Mark Dacascos' character. At the very beginning, I can't remember if it was the beginning of episode 1 or 2, you know, he plays to the long Z, like, hey, and then, you know, just another tone. You know, at first I thought it was just 3. At first I thought it was just the Hopway, the long Z, and the Feng Hai. But then we learned you got the 3 brothers tone. And then whatever tone he came from again, I forgot the name of it. But let me see. Kung Pak's tone. Kung Pak's. Actually, let me try to. It started with a J. And it was badass. I can say that much. I did like the name of it. But y'all do notice that he was reluctant to join. He really didn't want to. You know. I mean, I wouldn't want to either. Okay, hold on. I'm 1 second. Okay, oh damn. It's called the. Hold on, here it's coming up. The Jiang Yo Tong. Let me put it in the chat. Giang Yao Tong. So this is Mark Dacascos, Kung Pak. You know, this is a new tone. I'm like, okay, I don't know where that came from. ER's grandpa, Mei Ling realized that she's their flavor of the month and is taking advantage. Now, this is true. This is very true. I'm glad you said that, ER's grandpa, because when the white women were leaving, Mei Ling was like, hey, if I can get them to trust us, I can see that, you know, we can do business with them. And Li Yong was like, Joe Tasman was like, I don't like the way they look at you. You know, they'll never see us as equals. Mei Ling was like, yes, you are absolutely right. However, our money is still good. So I'm glad that Mei Ling, like you saying, ER's grandpa, has enough sense that she knows that. So you're 100% correct. You know, it'd be different if Mei Ling was like, but they love us. You know, they're gonna accept us as equals, and we're gonna live happily ever after with sunshine and rainbows. That would be ridiculous. So good stuff. Jason Buckley, I hate the most. Right. He's like the perfect representation of the worst part of American politics. At least with Leary, he's honest with where he stands. This is very, very true. This is very, very true. Even though Leary is a bad guy, you still respect Leary at the very least. You know what I'm saying? So that's true. But yeah, Buckley sucks, man. But Douglas Strickland, this new dude that's trying to rub up against Nelly, he's an ass as well, man. As well as Benjamin Atwood. Oh gosh. Benjamin Atwood, man. Let's see here. Mark been putting in that work since Only the Strong. Let me look that up. Mark. I did see Only the Strong. That was a good movie. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is flying. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm tripping. This you're talking about right here. Right. Yeah. Damn. I think I remember seeing this on TV on a Saturday when I was a kid, you know. Don't remember that much, but right on. Strickland is on my death list. Yeah, Buckley is just being Buckley. I don't know. OMHO? My fault. I don't know. But yeah, Strickland is but he just because okay, so I think it was episode. So yeah, he showed up towards the end of episode 2, trying to butter Nelly up about the railroad. You know, hey, I want you to profit from this, market value, yada yada. And you know, he was trying out the wine, bought the wine. Then he came back at the very beginning of episode 3. I love Nelly. She like, I got a whole room of lawyers. She's like, look, I'm not going nowhere. What you forgot? I'm chilling. You know, this land is not for sale. When he left the first time, he noticed that a toy and Nelly had some type of romantic thing or something, because you know, he hit the thing, he was looking. He's a hater. He is a hater. You know, maybe he tried to holler. I think she said something like that. In my honest opinion, is that what that means? But Strickland is a hoe, man. He is a hoe. Hold on. Yeah, Strickland's on my death list. Got fat fingers. Gotcha. Let me see it here. So yeah, Mei Ling is now one criticism that I do have, another criticism I don't like, and I may have needed to do more research on this. So there may be a reason why, but I want Joe Taslim to have more lines of dialogue. I feel like there's a reason why that I don't know, and I should know, but y'all let me know. And now, towards the end of episode 1, they go to the dock. They kill old dudes. Did Chow sell him a faulty gun, or did it just break, you know, coincidentally? I wasn't able to figure that out. But they go in there and they're trying to find the money, but the money is gone. But they find the plates. They find a place to printing money. And I'm like, ooh, this is not a good idea. This is the only part of the story that makes me nervous. Why does it make me nervous? Because I don't want the Hopway to get caught up. I want them to win. I want them to thrive. And them getting mixed up with the freaking Secret Service, this Agent Mosley here, that I do like. He is quite funny. But them finding plates to print money is very risky. And I don't know how I feel about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. However, I am feeling Mosley. It's a shame that his partner died at the very beginning of episode 2. He got shot in the chest. He was lacking. But Mosley, he don't look that threatening. But he got some bite behind his bark. You know, he was able to apprehend old dude and take him around and take him to the old dock place and, you know, turn him up like, hey, Tell me something I don't know. Where's the money? Where's the plates? I don't know, some China man talking about child, you know. But what was funny though is when Mosley, the Secret Service agent, went to Atwood and was like, "Hey, how you doing? I just need some help. You know, I need the personal files for your police force in Chinatown." Man, Atwood tried to have an attitude like, "Look, man, we up here busy up to our necks with this and that. You talking about you need a sale and a list and this? Get out of my face. I'm busy." And Mosley was like, "Oh, it's going to be that type of meeting." Yes, it's going to be that type of meeting. Okay, well, I was trying to do this. Who do you think you are? I am an agent by the backed by the president of the United States. And if I need this and I need that, you're going to give it to me with a fucking smile, or I'm going to kick your ass in the basement and make your own office my own. I was like, oh, snap. I like Mosley. Even though Mosley is an antagonist in a way. I mean, he's a good guy, but at the same time, you know, he's going against the halfway heroes. I was like, I like Mosley. Mosley is funny. Mosley is funny. I like him. I like him. So, how y'all feeling about Mosley? Mosley is pretty funny. Like I said. But yeah, Atwood, he still need to get his ass whooped. Yeah, I'm jumping all around. Let's see here. Child sold them $100 discount guns. I cracked up when he said you get what you pay for. Right. Yeah, man, Child got over on them. He really did. And it's so crazy. I mean, Child bet a lot on that. He bet, hey, let's go and rob these guys just because I saw a pile of money here at this point in time. He must have been real confident thinking that that money was just still going to be there, you know, when they got back, you know, but it wasn't. So, you know, that's interesting right there. Now, something else I forgot to talk about when it comes to Kung Pak is he doesn't like Mei Ling. He went to Li Yong when they was having their little dinner or tea or whatever they was having at the table. He's like, "Hey, man, to my understanding, you were supposed to take over the the Long Z when Long Z died. Now it's Mei Ling." He's like, "Yes, but Mei Ling could have done much more for the Tong than I could ever have done. I'm not a leader." He's not really feeling that. So, do y'all think Mr. Mark Dacascos, Mr. Kung Pak, is going to betray Mei Ling in some form or fashion? What do y'all think about that right there? Let a brother know, because I'm curious. I am curious myself. I am very, very curious. I hope not, because at the same time, I don't want the Chinese fighting each other. I don't, especially after, you know, the ending of season 2. You know what I'm saying? So, with them, you know, teaming up together. So, now they are not able to figure out how to print the money correctly. They're messing up, making mistakes. Like, hey, we need to bring somebody else in. And so Sam goes to the printing press people. And the father don't want nothing to do with them. Just like, hey, I don't have time. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it's complicated, you know. And like Larry was saying earlier, man, that little boy was talking to him, was like, hey, why don't you just print it here? When he left, dude was like, man, are you stupid? I crossed the salt to get away from gangsters like this. I'm not trying to work with them again. And Yang Mi is her name, Chelsea Muirhead. She is a new character this season. Her name is Yang Mi. She is lying. She gonna stunt in front of her daddy and her brother. And that was messed up. He was like, nobody asked you, why don't you just go cook dinner? And she gonna hit him in the head. This is her right here. I like her so far. Chelsea Muirhead. Muirhead is a Filipino-Scottish actor from Toronto. After discovering her love of acting in high school, performing at Columbia and Rocky Horror Picture Show, she found herself diving into the passion and attending the Ryerson Theater School, now known as the Ryerson School of Performance. So she is the new character, Yang Ming, and she is the one that is helping the Hop Way with the printing press because she wants to get rid of the debts. I like her so far. I do like her so far. Do y'all like her so far? Let me know. And again, nobody twisted her arm. She did show up, but at the same time, it's she's just really only there because she's trying to pay the debt off that her father owes, and I really can't get mad at her for that. Nobody can. But yeah, now Leary, again, we've been talking about him a couple of times. I like him because Pierce tried to hire him, and no, not Pierce. I mean, that did happen, but the other gentleman at the very beginning, I forget, when they was at the meeting, he beat up old guy and got the margins down. And when he went to the yard, I was like, look, man, we had a deal. I was going to hire 15 and 20-year men, but they're beating up the Chinese people. They starting fights, causing a ruckus. I'm losing money. And then went over there and fired the asses. They're ungrateful. They're tripping. You asked for jobs? Leary got you jobs. I mean, what else can you ask for? So that's on them. They tripping for that. But it was funny. Yeah, Leary can get a much more people in there to work, if you don't want to. But then it was funny because they wanted to talk shit later on at the bar, had a 2-1-1 fight, and they asses got whooped. And Leary wasn't even trying. Leary can just box. Leary a fighter like that, So I like all that right there. I do. Now we also got this new woman named Catherine that's trying to rub elbows with Buckley here, and we're gonna see what she has to deliver as well. When the time comes, and so yeah. But yeah, man, at the end of episode 2, Mei Ling tells Leon, like, hey, Moochin hit us up. Once you have a meeting with him, take Kung Pak with you. And if he's serious, I'll go ahead and meet with him. And they asked to try to jump him. But man, that was a beautiful fight scene. It was long too. I was already satisfied. And then I thought when it was over, Leon stepped on the patio and was like, hey, why don't y'all come out here when we have more room? It was 3 against 1. Even before that, old dude was chilling at the table, tried to throw a dart, and Kung Pak blocked it with the stool or the wood. Leon didn't even flinch. He was just like, oh, Lord. Really, did y'all really try to attack us and be disrespectful? We knew this was going to happen, but we don't want to have to whoop y'all ass. And not only that is, they got their ass whooped in their own crib. Kung Pak sliced up the leader, the fat guy, at the end, and had his face pinned up against the pillar. Telling me, look, that's enough. Joining the Long Z is the only way. Tell your people to stop. That's crazy. He on a whole nother level of skill. And he want to die. What is this? A sacrifice, bro? Don't nobody remember your name. Talking about Mei Ling may have your balls in the box, but not mine. He died. Tripping. Child saw them. Oh, sorry, I already read that one. I like her. She is very smart, loyal to her family, and she killed me with that "play with your wood" line. Yes. Play with your wood. Play with your wood. Play with your woody. Talking about the nunchucks. Yeah, man. I used to be able to do the nunchucks a little bit, but I'm really rusty. If you guys saw all my videos, you'll be hip to that. But episode 3, no time for fucking chemistry. I was like, oh, I don't know if I like the way this is heading, because the beginning, they are paying Happy Jack with fake money. is that smart or stupid? I mean, it looks real and they may get away with it, but I don't think that's smart. I really don't. What do y'all think? Yo, Nomadic, great that you have caught up. Yes, I am caught up. Yes. Happy Jack will get caught. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why the black man got to get caught, man? And blamed. Yeah, that's sad right there. I definitely don't want that to happen. I definitely don't. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier when Douglas Strickland popped back up, and he gonna get mad. Like, did you consider the offer? Well, if you're not gonna consider the offer, I'm just gonna tell everybody that you're raising whores over here, and that you're sharing the bed with an Asian. Like, how whack can you be? You don't have no dignity at all, no honor. Golly, not. That is just horrible. Because I can't have it my way. I'm finna go tell everybody who you sleeping with. Strickland, oh God, he needs to get his ass whooped. Like, oh my God, I would pay to see it. They're really doing a good job with how they're making you feel about these characters, good and bad. I mean, they're really setting up these antagonists. And the thing is, sometimes I don't know if it's going to linger on and carry on until it's the end of the season or next season, or if they're going to resolve it in one episode. What I'm kind of meaning is in season 2, when they had the tournament in the middle of the desert, when Raina killed Rooker, they resolved that quick. So is that going to be the case with Strickland, or is it going to linger on and he's going to be the big bad? You know, him and his henchmen. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, they're talking about the remains of the 3 brothers Tone, and Mei Ling is with the white lady, and she giving them dresses and all that stuff. You know, but Bill is going to feel some type of way because your boy, the Secret Service agent Mosley, has recruited Lee. And that's just so funny. You know Bill is mad. You know, he's like, what the hell, man? We had something good over here. You're going to quit on me, but then you're going to show up as a Secret Service agent? Talking about counterfeit money? What's going on? So that's funny right there. All dude was like, we don't got time for fucking chemistry. You know. Who would have won that fight, y'all think? Between that police officer that got upset with Lee. You know. Yeah, man. So out of all 3 episodes, do y'all have a favorite? Do y'all have a favorite? Now, what is also funny to me is y'all remember Pierce told Larry to go convince Douglas Strickland, to play fair. And Larry showed up and was waiting for Strickland outside the bar. And Strickland just had to let him know, like, look, bro, I don't go nowhere alone. Larry can fight. Larry can box. Larry can throw down. But that's another big dude right there, and all black. And we saw what he was doing at the end of the episode with the whip and all that. But I wonder who would have won that fight. But Strickland is a convincing man. He was really able to, look at the side of get him to, Leary to look at the other side of things. So that's quite interesting right there. Their relationship. But yeah, how nice was it though when the song was working them nunchucks though? I didn't like it mainly because that's the second time they got over and tried to get over on Jack, right? With a running from GA. Yep. Yep. And how y'all feel about old girl and Assam? You know, he having to pat her down, make sure she's not taking no money. What's up, Andrew YB? Strong start to the season. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very strong start. Tie between first and the third. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. And I'm really excited to see this relationship between Strickland and Leary. Like, how far down the rabbit hole is Leary going to go to obtain power? And is he going to really become a politician and start moving like them? You know, we're going to see. We're going to see. Let me take a sip of this water real quick. But again, I was frustrated, really frustrated with Young June. Him being careless. Now he is making it rain in the whorehouse with the fake money. It's one thing if you're going to be buying this and that behind closed doors, but you're out here making it rain. Of course, this is 1870, so there's no camera phones or anything like that. But you're still drawing some unnecessary attention to yourself. You got to be smart. You know, it's one thing if it was real money, but it's not real money. It's fake money. And so I don't like all that right there. Young June is not being a good leader, you know. But now that Lee is working with Mosley, the other Secret Service agent, he goes and try to tune up Chow. Like, hey, Chinaman, I know you know what's going on. And you know, Chow is smarter than that. You know, Mosley was trying to follow him, and you know, he was able to escape and all that. So that's cool right there. I'm really glad that Chow was smart enough to, you know, stay away from all of that and, you know, be smart and get out. Let's see here. How you feel about the mayor? Talking about Buckley or the mayor? Or you talking about the mayor that died last season or Buckley? Because Buckley is the mayor now. Or you mean the older mayor that died? He was a bitch. If you're talking about the one that died. Well, they're both bitches. His excuse sounded like money laundering. Yes. Yeah, Buckley is he's smart, but there's something wrong with Buckley. Buckley went through some trauma. Now that's no excuse, but Buckley is weird. Buckley is weird. He really is. But I don't like him. He's evil. He is evil. Now, I'm trying to go over all of this. So Sam, you know, shows up in their territory and he's able to talk to his sister and all of that. But right after that, it was kind of some foreshadowing because Atoy and Nelly were in the field talking about Strickland and how evil he is and saying like, you know, hey, I still think he wants you or still wants me. And he, you know, he does this and that when he can't have his way and jealous. And we see what happens at the very end. So, and again, Young June is being stupid. Now, you know, he was making it rain in the club. Now he's going around handing fake money to everybody. That's not good. That's not good. And you know what, though? I love people that are honest. When, what is her name? Lee, the new character, Chelsea Muirhead, not Maylene. What is her name? Yon Mi, the printing press girl. When her and Assam have the little date towards the end, I like the line of dialogue of her being honest, just saying, hey, when there was the riots last couple of months ago, and we're talking about episode 9 of season 2, Enter the Dragon, you know, you fought back. Everybody saw you. You came down like an avenging angel, our savior. And that was dope. But then she was like, but I knew the truth when you came to my father's shop and then y'all were trying to collect. I'm like, man, this dude ain't no avenging angel. you know what? Assange's response to that was nice as hell. Like, look, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I didn't sign up for that. I was just, he didn't try to make no excuses or nothing like that. He was like, look, it is what it is. But at the same time, she was like, look, but it ain't too late for you to change your mind too. You can still be good. You can still hold it down and be a hero. And so I like that. That's just also more foreshadowing, for the future of season 3 and what's to come potentially in season 4. Do we know if season 3 will be the last season? Are they wrapping it up after this? Let me know. Let me know. And I also got to admit, they are really being inclusive when it comes to the sexuality as well. Of course, they have heterosexual sex. They have lesbian sex, and Hong is gay. He getting it on with his new dude as well, And, everybody wants representation. That's fine. Some studios do better than the others. I say they're doing a decent job here. Because sometimes it's forced and it's shoehorned, and it's just like, oh my God, we know this exists, but can you be more organic with it? I think they did well here. So I think it was done well, So, but Mr. Pierce, you cannot just be coming up in people's shop talking shit. You can't be doing that. Talking about, did you talk to Strickland? Because you know what happens? You're gonna get stabbed in the hand. And Leary really has some power. He was like, oh, I'm going to sue you or something like that. He said, hey, you're going to need a cop for that. Call the cop over. The cop was like, well, we don't got no witnesses. Everybody turned their head. I was like, damn, that is crazy right there. That you got that amount of power like that, so that is important. That is really important. That's really important. So, yeah. And so at the end of episode 3, we got a song patting down Miss I keep forgetting her name. Yan Me, trying to make sure that she don't got no money on her. Do y'all like her? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Can we trust her? What if she is a double secret agent? She did steal the money. She got it in her hairpin. But while the first 3 episodes was good, it was still a little slow. I'm still loving it though. It was nothing that it really just got me like, oh man, my blood is pumping. Until we were at the end and what we got to see Atoy and Lay and Nelly and some of the other girls throw down because they was fighting back too. At first, when they was running out of the house and it was on fire, they forgot to stop, drop, and roll and all of that. Maybe they didn't have that class back then. But Nelly was able to pull out the shotty and blow a few out. And there was some nice ass shots, wide, long takes of Atoy and Lay with the sword, going through their form, slicing them down, jumping off fixtures. Yo! That was badass. I was just so frustrated that Atoy was not at 100%. I'm like, damn, man. And you know what really shakes me up is that they didn't even care of hiding who they were. Douglas Strickland's main henchman, the big dude, who was sizing up Leary when Leary first approached Strickland at the cart, he had the whip with the black hat. Oh, he was cocky as hell. He needed to get his ass whooped too. And I wonder who it's going to be. They're going to, you know what? We need to have some type of 2-on-2 fight towards the end of this, or 3-on-3 or something. But I was so frustrated with his arrogance and him just being cocky, just trying to choke the hell out of Atoy. But they was fighting, man. They were scrapping. And a lot of the women came and started fighting too. Like, I like that. This was realistic. I mean, they was also able to kill a lot of them, but a lot of them got away as well. I like the fact that Atoy is still injured from the end of season 2. She did get sliced in the shoulder blade pretty serious, and it was deep. And so for her to still be effective here in battle, it just makes it more realistic, you know? And so I really like that. But man, it was nice seeing this, man. Just seeing Lay run through this land and the fire in the background. It broke my heart. Because even if I was just saying to myself, even if they do kill all these men, they still lost because the whole compound is burned down. But at the same time, though, why is old dude so strong? He was like Lay came down with the blade and he blocked it with his forearm. I'm like, damn, it must have been a dull ass blade, and he must have drunk a lot of milk growing up. I mean, he looked at least 6'6", 250, maybe more. They probably, I don't know how big he is. But then Leg came and sliced him through the chest as well. And he laughing it off, getting his whip, dusting his hat off. I'm like, God damn. You know? So that's interesting right there. But they run, man, and the whole place is burned down. And that's the end of the episode, man. That's the end of episode 3. And they gave us 3 of them, y'all. Allah again means sardonic delivery. Yes, me too. Me too. She's going to get Assam to quit. Maybe. I wouldn't like it though, but maybe. Surprised they haven't showed the crazy Mongolian who escaped. You talking about Zing? Are you talking about? What's going on? Did you? Oh, I got the milk. Yeah, I got the milk. Yeah, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Guys, I'm gonna be recapping this every week. Okay. It's Warrior Season 3. And if you want to help out the channel and go check out my other reviews, I got a spoiler review for Season 1 of Warrior. I got a spoiler review for Season 2. I got an individual recap of Episode 1, an individual recap of Episode 2, and an original recap of Episode 3. And I'm going to have an original recap of Episode 4 when that drops on Thursday. And do another live. I'm going to be... This is Saturday. The episodes come out Thursday at 2 a.m. Central CST. But this coming week for episode 4, I'm going to have my video up ready to go right when the premiere ends. But I'm also going to be going live that same night as well. So you're going to be getting 2 videos that day. 1 video recap and 1 live on the same day. But it's going to be on Thursday at 5:05 p.m. CST. Also, guys, I want to let you know, have y'all heard of this site right here? Hiya! This is a martial arts and Asian action movie channel. I do have a subscription for this. They have a number of martial arts films, either whether it's hand-to-hand or weapons. I'm going to be providing you, in addition with the weekly recap of Warrior, at least 1 movie review from this site per month. The first one is going to be Young Yip Man. Yep, I'm either going to premiere this later tonight or tomorrow morning. But this will be the first review from the site. I'm going to also be getting into Foggy Mountain, Eye for an Eye, The Blind Swordsman. I'm also going to be getting into something the Grand Master. Let me try to find that real quick. Yep, the Grand Master Kung Fu. I'm going to be doing those. Are going to be the first ones I'm going to be talking about. So if you're into martial arts and if you're into Warrior and martial arts and you want to, check out all my reviews for that, check me out. And guys, if you did not notice, look at my channel as well, my banner. It used to only, can y'all see that? Is it big enough? Let me try to make that bigger. Well, it's not going to get bigger, but it says movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, and TV recaps. That's all I used to say, but right under that, I added a few things: martial arts, anime, live shows, and interviews. So I've only done a couple of interviews, like not even a handful, but live shows, I've been doing that. But martial arts and anime, I'm going to start covering that as well. So yeah, guys, Hiya website. check it out. What's going down? Subscribe, share, all that stuff. But I had fun recapping these first 3 episodes with you guys for Warrior, and I will see y'all next week. What is episode 4 called? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna? What is episode 4 called? Do we know yet? 3. We don't know yet. But I'm about to head out of here, guys, and work on my Young Get Man review for you guys. Yep. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And check out my other videos as well for Warrior. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you're into comic book stuff, I'm covering Secret Invasion too. All right. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget the Don B. Avery. And that's just my opinion. Peace out. And I'll see you next time.